champion. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. On the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Pressure is coming. With the catch, it's Green. And he'll be brought down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hunt with room to run. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And 6 more points to the total. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. When he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Simon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? Put some space around the 30. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using his legs, it's Simon. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Can he make it to the marker? Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about Obi?
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Gators looking to run some tempo here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Handoff running right. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they'd had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Using his legs, it's Simon. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Screen to the wide receiver. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. The Gators getting set on first and 10.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's an out route, the catch made.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here's a first and 10 play. Wants to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First and 10 play coming up. On the run, it's Hill. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Third down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that it can maybe help the protection, but here it did not. And now you have a sack.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He keeps it on the design run, fighting him off. And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Breaks free. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Gators will have first and 10 here. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still down by 10. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. The Gators offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Moves the ball up to the 30. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Gators looking to keep this drive moving. It's another first down as they get near the 50 now. Finds an open target on the left side.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, don't pad your stats.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down after that completion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, Gators. Great connection there for 6 points. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The back's got it. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. QB keeper all the way. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and he's throwing for it on fourth down. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is...
The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down after that previous play. He finds some space. They tackle him now at the 14. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but it's a jump play through the air. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Gained some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on the hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's after.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we are late in a 1-score game, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's bringing it back. Past the 40. At the 20. The 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, LSU.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. You have momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Receiver makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this 1st down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the 1st down. This one's all but over.
The 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Green.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They're setting out to try the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of the defense.
He's in the clear. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They failed to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Gators have first and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular